All right, good morning. It's Friday. We got our white hats on. Hey, guess what time it is? Cameron, you want to take a little something?
Yeah, I, man,
Allow me to introduce the Deliverator.
yes, in continuing our unbroken streak of hashtag DRT, Dallas pizza delivery driver shoots, kills 15-year-old armed suspect who tried to rob him. And now I will take a moment and I will admit that it's very sad that this happened to a minor, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Like, I wasn't robbing people at gunpoint at 15 years old. Like, that just, and I was not above mischief in my teenage years, but they usually involved whiskey and women, maybe sneaking out of the house at 1 o'clock in the morning to do said whiskey and women. But, I mean, robbing people? Like, whatever.
Well,
So,
I mean,
anyhow,
I wasn't robbing people at 15 because for the whiskey and women and cigars, all the stuff that I enjoyed when I was 15, and yeah, I had a job.
oh yeah, I mean, as soon as I was legally old enough to work, even though my parents were divorced, one of the few things they agreed on was like, so you you're gonna get a job, right? Of course I was like, what for? And they were like, because you need to go ahead and get used to working.
See,
And
my experience was actually very different. My folks told me that I shouldn't get a job yet, and I should just be a kid. And I thought, wait a minute, how am I going to buy beer and cigars and magic cards? I need beer, cigars, and magic cards, and you're not going to give me money for those things all the time. So, job.
yes, yes, yeah. Ironically, the restrictions you place on yourself are the things that give you the largest amount of freedom. Weird paradox, but completely accurate.
Not
Anyhow,
restrictions, responsibilities.
ah, fair enough, sir. Fair enough. Anyhow, long story short, this is the second time this week that a delivery driver was attacked and attempted to be robbed in the Dallas area. The first time it happened a few days ago, that delivery driver was shot 5 times and sent to the hospital. So, delivery driver number two, who's a concealed carry weapons permit holder, by the by, said, nope, nope, carrying my pistol. Not going to be the next guy that gets sent to the hospital or possibly the morgue. And I mean, two little misguided thuglets tried to rob the wrong one, and he returned fire. And well, one of the thuglets died. And
Yep.
again, sad, but I maintain my position absolutely that when things go this bad, the optimal outcome is for the bad guy to end up dead, preferably right there on the scene. Just period, end of sentence.
And this is we're not going to watch the video. We've got the article. We're talking about the story a bit. We're not telling the story. We're talking about the story. I wanted to point out the 11 Alive or whatever the news channel there that's reporting on this. Uh, it looks like they're showing it's a Papa John's store. Now there are. I worked at a couple of pizza joints back in the day. When I was a kid, I worked at a few pizza joints, including Papa John's, Mellow Mushroom, and Pizza Hut. And okay, these are three very different products. They're all generally cheese on round bread, but Papa John's is good cheese on round bread. Pizza Hut is cheap cheese on round bread. And Mellow Mushroom is mostly dope. Um,
Wop wop.
oh, don't get me wrong. I love Mellow Mushroom pizza. I really do. It's
No, the pizza's dope.
yeah.
Probably put together by a guy also on dope.
I used to show up I used to show up at least a half an hour to an hour early for my shift at Mellow Mushroom. I would get a cold beer and a slice of pizza or a big Greek salad or something and sit at the bar and drink a beer and watch Dragon Ball Z before I started making pizza. But
Yes.
I point out that it's Papa John's because it's Papa John's. I was a Papa John's manager, delivery driver. Cam and I both worked at same Papa John's for a while. We were kids. So John Schnatter, the owner and CEO, I think he retired. He's kind of the name only now. There was some controversy last year,
He
but
got forced off the board, basically.
Papa
Downside to
John
having
he's one of us. He's a Trump guy. If this was to happen at Pizza Hut, yeah, it'd probably be the end of this particular driver's job there. Now, Domino's, maybe not. I mean, we're talking Domino's. You're talking about a company that's kind of anarcho-capitalists that said, "Hey, potholes slow down our business, so we're gonna fix them."
But who will fix my roads?
Domino's.
Yeah.
um.
So you think the guy still has his job? Because that is
I should hope so.
I mean, that's the question that I had. And there's a lot of corporations now where they actually make it a policy that you're not allowed to carry. Like the company that I work for, it's policy. You don't carry your personal weapon. You don't.
That's asinine. I wish. Yeah. It's I have once worked for a company where I was made keenly aware that the policy was you don't carry your firearm. I was wearing my firearm when they told me that, and every day that I worked for them after that, which was about a month, I left them. I took another job in the same industry, and 2 months later, for completely unrelated reasons, they happened to close up and go out of business.
Oh, whoops.
Works for me. So
yeah.
This story, I'm not familiar with Dallas generally. I mean, I don't know what the Midtown Apartments area in Northeast Dallas is like. I don't know what kind of a neighborhood it is. But Cam, you probably remember this. We had some places around here that were red lights. There were yellow light. There was green light, yellow light, and red light areas. Green light area, you can deliver there. Your delivery drivers can go there no matter what time of day it is. They're safe. Yellow light area, no delivery after dark. Red light area, no delivery. Period. Right? Oh no, you froze. That reminds me, we still need to shoot the troubleshooting, stay with us, technical troubles sounder thing. I'll make a note. But anyway, looks like we lost Cameron, so we've already covered the story. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because I was hoping the rest of this show would be Cameron and I talking about the whole green light, yellow light, red light thing. So, it's time to go to work, boys. Put your white hat on, drop your cocks, grab your socks. Be safe out there. Oh, and it's Friday, which means it's the weekend. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, videotape, no two at the same time. And don't fry bacon naked. We'll see you Monday.